Hello there, my name is Levi Belvedere. I am a race moderator for the Silver Gauntlets Challenge Cup Ocarina of Time Randomizer Co-op tournament. And the purpose of this video is to show you how to set up your stream in OBS for being restreamed. Now, this video is going to be primarily focused on people who use emulators. So for the purpose of the video, it does not matter which emulator you use. You could use BizHawk, you can use RetroArch, or if you probably could use Project 64 if you really wanted to, but wouldn't really recommend it because it's not very good. So, and basically how you can set up your audio. It's primarily going to be focused on the audio side, but we will touch on a few little visual elements as well. So, for those of you who haven't been restreamed at all, it's important to note that in a solo seed, if you are to provide clean audio, so i.e. Literally just your game, so whatever your emulator may be, it's quite an easy thing to do. So because if you look at the audio mixer here, you can see there's two channels, so one for your desktop audio, one for your microphone channel. And your emulator is currently sat audio wise in your desktop audio, which is currently being captured and being broadcast. So, and again, same for your microphone. So it's a very easy thing to do in a solo seed, or either a 1v1, or if you're being restreamed on a weekly, is that all you have to do is just mute your microphone channel by clicking the little speaker there, and then all of a sudden you are broadcasting just clean audio, provided that nothing else is going on your desktop, so you're not listening to music or anything like that. So that's only fairly straightforward. When it comes to the co-op, the format's being a bit different, because you will be expected to be in a Discord voice call with your co-op partner. So this presents a little bit of difficulty, because in your desktop audio, not only will it capture your emulator, it'll also capture the audio coming from Discord, i.e. the partner, the voice of your partner. So this is not desirable. So again, this tutorial is to show you how to separate the audio from your emulator into a separate channel in OBS, so we can just broadcast only the game audio while still being able to communicate with our partner via Discord, knowing in confidence that that conversation will not be broadcast. So, first things first, let's get started. If you look in the description, you will see a link to vb-audio.com/cable. What this is a link to a website and a download of the virtual audio cable. The virtual audio cable is just a driver, computer driver, that will allow you to separate the audio of your applications and send them into other applications within your computer. So it is donationware. So if you do choose to donate, you can get not one, but you can get up to 3 virtual audio cables. They're very useful bits of kit, so if you do like it, feel free to donate and get some extra ones. However, for our intents and purposes, we only need the one, so which is available without giving a donation. So big orange button there, if we can just click that, just save that. It's in a zip folder, so once you've downloaded that, it's an absolutely tiny download, it's barely more than a megabyte. So once you've opened that up, extract it to wherever the hell you want to put it. So, and once you've done that, you can run, if you scroll down, you will find VB cable setup x64, and you will find VB cable setup. If your system isn't capable of running a 64-bit driver, don't worry, just use the VB cable setup and it'll do exactly the same thing. So if you double click them, I'm not going to run the installation because I already have it installed. Double click, follow the procedure, and once it's installed, you will be prompted to restart your computer, so I highly recommend you do that. So once you've run your system restart, we can get into the good stuff. So once you've restarted your computer, get OBS up. I also recommend just getting your emulator up and running as well. I've just loaded a random seed that I've stashed away, simply because it's providing audio, and when you're dealing with audio, you kind of need audio to actually deal with. It's very hard to deal with it silently. So now we're back in OBS. Got everything loaded up. I'm going to touch on a couple of visual things. So I've noticed that there are runners out there, and this isn't a detriment to them at all. Some will have things like alerts, like visual and audio alerts for when they get a new follower, subscriber, bit donations, that sort of thing. These aren't desirable things that we want when we're being restreamed. So if you do have any of them, rather than just asking you just to straight up delete it from your scene, we're going to go to our scenes right here, and we're just going to duplicate it. So I'm just going to call this co-op Tourney restream. You can call it whatever you like, it doesn't really matter. Just so long as you can identify it. So if you do have anything undesirable, so again things like noisy alerts, that sort of thing, in your sources, just find them listed, right click and just click remove, and yeah, just get rid of it. And so again, it's basically to provide just a clean visual and a clean audio. So, but chances are you already stream Ocarina of Time randomizer anyway. You'll already have your scene set up, so we're just making a new one, getting rid of all the clutter from our duplicated scene, so we have a nice clean visual presentation. So now back to the audio stuff. So in our list of sources, we are going to add a new source, and we are going to add an audio input capture. So, and again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to name this emulator. Just whatever works for you, whatever helps you identify it. Cool. Once you clicked OK on that, it comes up with the properties, and in your device drop down, you will now see your newly installed Voicemeeter output VB audio virtual cable as an option. So we're going to click that, click use device timestamps, and click OK. So our new channel is now sat in our audio mixer. Not a lot going on right there, so we're going to fix that. So what we're going to do is go to our audio settings. So we're going to find our little speaker in our start bar right here in the bottom right corner, and we're going to go open sound settings. Now I use Windows 10. If you use a different version of Windows, this may look different, but the principles will be the same. But at least hopefully it'll give you a solid idea of what you need to do. So I'm going to go scroll down, and under advanced sound options you're going to see app volume device preferences. Click on that. So, and again, all this is just a list of all of your open applications that can produce audio. So if you look here, I found there's my emulator, BizHawk. Again, if you've opened RetroArch, you're going to see RetroArch there as well. Again, Project 64 or whatever race legal emulator you choose to use. You'll see it in the list there, and because again we've got it happily ticking away in the background. So, and we're going to go to our output for this. Now I've got everything set to default here. So, and if you're curious to know what your defaults are, again, you're probably already aware of this, but I'm just going to quickly cover this whilst we're here, just to double check. Your output, these are your defaults, essentially. So your output is whatever you primarily listen to your audio through. So it could be speakers, it could be your headset. So, and you'll find your device name listed there. So I use a gaming headset, so there's the speakers for my gaming headset right there. And again, on the input, your input is going to be your microphone. And again, I use my headset, so I'm just going to sit there and select that there. So just keep them all nice and tidy, and just make sure that they're what they're supposed to be. So again, find our emulator in the output. What we are going to do in our list of output devices, you will now see voice meter input VB virtual audio cable. So we're going to click this, but one thing you will notice when you click it is that all of a sudden we can't hear our game anymore. Don't panic, this means it's worked. Because if we go back into OBS, our new channel that we've created for our emulator has now sprung to life. That means that, because what we've done in them settings is we've told Windows to take the sound from our emulator, put it into the voice cable, the virtual audio cable, sorry, and we've also set up our channel to receive audio from our virtual audio cable, so therefore the sound is being passed through to OBS. One thing I will quickly say right now is that before we do anything else on your emulator channel that you've created, I want you to slide the volume down, because we are going to be able to hear our emulator, but bear in mind when we do that it's going to come through very, very loudly, so I don't want to give anyone any ear damage, so do yourself a favor, slide that volume down. So once you've slid that down, you right click anywhere on your audio mixer and you're going to select Advanced Audio Properties. Now in your Advanced Audio Properties, again you're going to see a list of all of your channels that you have in OBS. So, and again you see our emulator, and we're going to go over to the audio monitoring column, and we're going to select the audio monitoring tab for our emulator channel, and we are going to select monitor and output. Then all of a sudden we can hear our emulator again. So now what we're doing is I've told OBS to take the audio coming through our virtual audio cable. We've told it, with going into our advanced audio options, we've told it to broadcast it, and we've also told it to send the audio to our default output device, which when we covered here is our speakers. So you can now hear it. So we have now successfully isolated our emulator audio from our desktop audio, so now we can safely mute that, also bearing in mind that in this channel our audio from our Discord, i.e. the conversation that we're having with our partner, that will be coming captured in there, but however we've got that channel muted, so that will not be broadcast. And again on a microphone channel, we just mute that, and boom, the only thing that OBS will be broadcasting is the audio from your emulator. Cool. And now you are ready to go. One thing I will just quickly say just before I sign off is that if we go back to our original scene that we copied earlier, so if you want to go back to your regular stream setup, because if you click on that, again all of the audio has disappeared. Again, just go back into your app volume device preferences that is located in your sound settings, and again find your emulator, click that and just put it back to your default, and then all of a sudden all the audio will be captured under the desktop audio. So guys, I hope you found this video informative, and I'm really looking forward to seeing all these co-op matches being restreamed. So I'm really looking forward to it, and this should be an absolute blast. So yeah, without any further ado, I will bid you all goodbye, and good luck, have fun. See you all out there. Okay, bye bye.